If you thought the cinema camera wars were over, you are dead wrong. Canon and Nikon just dropped a massive bomb on the industry, and for the first time in years, Sony's undisputed king of indie filmmaking, the FX3, is looking incredibly vulnerable. But Sony isn't just sitting back and watching their crown get taken. Oh no. Behind closed doors, at a factory in Shanghai, registration codes have just leaked for a camera that is about to flip the filmmaking world completely upside down. Welcome back to Tech Vibe, your number one source for the bleeding edge of tech and camera news. Today, we are tearing the lid off the highly anticipated, heavily guarded Sony FX3 Mark II. Make sure you stick around until the very end, because the leaked pricing and release date timeline we've just uncovered will literally determine if you should buy a camera right now, or hold on to your cash. The original Sony FX3 launched back in 2021 and it fundamentally changed the game. It became the go-to camera for Hollywood B-roll, high-end YouTube creators, and indie filmmakers across the United States and the globe. It was a low-light monster. But let's be totally honest here, 5 years is an absolute eternity in the tech world. With the recent arrival of absolute powerhouse cameras from the competition, like the rumored Canon C50 and the Nikon ZR, the original FX3 is suddenly feeling its age. Its 12-megapixel sensor and lack of open-gate recording are starting to look like serious limitations for modern workflows. Sony knows this, and that is exactly why the FX3 Mark II is being engineered as an absolute predator. Let's talk about the beating heart of this new beast, the sensor. The rumor mill is on fire right now, and trusted sources are pointing to a massive upgrade that will change how you shoot. We are hearing strong reports of a brand new 24-megapixel stacked, or partially stacked, CMOS sensor. Some prototype leaks even point to a highly optimized 16-megapixel partially stacked sensor specifically tuned for unparalleled video readout speeds. Why does this matter to you? Because it means Sony is finally giving us what we have been begging for. True 6K open-gate recording. If you are a premium content creator shooting for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram simultaneously, OpenGate is a total lifesaver. It allows you to use the entire sensor to capture a taller aspect ratio, letting you crop into horizontal and vertical formats without losing an ounce of quality. And by moving to a partially stacked sensor, the rolling shutter effect, that annoying jello distortion you get when panning quickly, will be practically eliminated. But a cinema camera isn't just about resolution, it's about frame rates. And this is where the FX3 Mark II is going to melt your brain. The current FX3 is stuck at 4K 60 frames per second uncropped, and 4K 120 with a slight crop. The leaked specifications for the Mark II suggest we are going to see flawless 4K at 120 frames per second with absolutely zero crop. But wait, it gets crazier. With the insane readout speed of the new partially stacked sensor, whisperings from inside the supply chain suggest Sony might unlock 4K at a staggering 240 frames per second. Imagine shooting buttery smooth, ultra-slow-motion cinematic sequences in crisp 4K without sacrificing your field of view or cropping into your sensor. It's the kind of feature that used to cost $50,000, and Sony is about to put it in a camera you can fit in your backpack. Of course, we can't talk about a Sony camera without bowing down to their industry-leading autofocus. The FX3 Mark II is expected to inherit the Bion's XR2 processor alongside a dedicated AI processing unit. This means the autofocus isn't just going to look for faces or eyes, it's going to understand human poses, predict movement, and track subjects even if they turn their backs or get obscured by objects in the foreground. If you are a solo operator running and gunning out in the field, this AI autofocus is going to act like your own dedicated Hollywood focus puller, ensuring you never miss a critical shot. Now, let's talk about the physical body and stabilization, because there is a massive leak that changes everything for handheld shooters. The in-body image stabilization is getting a monstrous upgrade to an 8.5 stop rating. But here is the real kicker, leaks indicate the new IBIS system will have dedicated settings specifically for anamorphic lenses. You heard that right. If why? Oh, you want that cinematic, widescreen Hollywood look with those beautiful horizontal lens flares, the FX3 Mark II will actually stabilize the footage correctly based on the squeeze factor of your exact anamorphic lens. On top of that, rumors are pointing to a slightly thicker body design. Now, before you complain about the size or weight, you need to hear why. This extra space is supposedly making room for advanced internal cooling to ensure this camera never overheats, even when shooting 6K in the blistering summer sun. But even more exciting, there is serious speculation that Sony might be trying to cram in the built-in electronic variable ND filter technology that we saw in the ultra-premium Sony Burano and the FX6. If the FX3 Mark II gets an internal electronic ND, it is quite literally game over for the competition. No more screwing on variable ND filters, no more terrible color shifts, just perfect exposure at the touch of a dial in any lighting condition. Audio is also getting a premium treatment, which is crucial for high-end productions. Reports from leaked testing units suggest the camera will support 32-bit floating-point audio recording straight internally, potentially supporting up to 8 channels with the new and improved top handle. 32-bit float means you will literally never clip your audio again. Whether you are recording a quiet whisper or a loud explosion, the dynamic range of the audio file is so massive that you can simply recover the levels perfectly in post-production. For one-man band creators and documentary filmmakers, this is pure peace of mind and eliminates the need for expensive external audio recorders. So, when can you finally get your hands on this absolute powerhouse, and how much is it going to drain from your bank account? This is the exact moment you have been waiting for, and the details are thrilling. Just weeks ago, in April 2026, an official registration code, WW679476, was actively filed at Sony's Shanghai factory. It explicitly includes Wi-Fi 6 support and is categorized as a high-end cinema model. Based on Sony's historical release patterns and the immense pressure from Canon and Nikon, trusted industry insiders are locking in the official announcement for mid to late 2026. You will absolutely want to have your credit card ready because pre-orders at major retailers are guaranteed to sell out in literal minutes. As for the price, premium technology of this caliber demands a premium investment. The original FX3 launched at $3,500 and is currently sitting around $4,300 due to inflation in demand. With the massive addition of a partially stacked sensor, potential internal NDs, 6K open gate, and next-generation AI autofocus, analysts expect the Sony FX3 Mark II to hit the market right around the $4,800 to $5,000 mark. Yes, it is a steep price tag, but it positions the FX3 Mark II precisely where it needs to be. The ultimate, uncompromising hybrid cinema camera for serious professionals who demand the absolute best without stepping up to a massive rig. If you are a filmmaker or a premium content creator, the landscape is shifting dramatically right before our eyes. The FX3 Mark II isn't just a simple camera upgrade, it is Sony's definitive, aggressive statement that they still own the mirrorless cinema market and they are not backing down. Now, I want to hear from you. Does the rumored $5,000 price tag scare you off, or do groundbreaking features like 6K open gate and true anamorphic stabilization make it an absolute instant pre-order for your production company? Let me know down in the comments right now, because I read every single one. If this video helped you plan your next big gear purchase, destroy that like button and make sure you are subscribed to TechVibe with notifications turned on. We are tracking these leaks daily, and the very moment Sony drops the official press release, we will be the first channel on YouTube to break it down for you. Until next time, keep shooting, keep innovating, and I will see you in the next video.